What's the buzz been like since you got back and you guys were 4-0?
It's been good, but we're really staying in-house. I mean, as a team, we kind of expected and strived for being where we are right now, so not too surprised, but it is good to, keep winning. But like we always say, we're back to 0-0, and we're not going to make them more than they are. They're a very good team, very talented, but we need to come to work each day and keep improving as a team.
Sean mentioned that practice is a little bit more focused. There's a little bit more energy against Ohio State. The last couple of years, you guys have played them close since Wilson's been here. Is that just a product of playing a team, big game, like Ohio State?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, sure, there's focus every week, but obviously you come to Indiana, you don't come here just to play the non-conference games. You come here to play Big Ten games, and you want to play the best there is. And right now, Ohio State is the best there is. So, there's going to be another level of focus, but I really think that we've been very focused each week. But again, we're excited about this opportunity to play Ohio State, but we're just going to keep improving.
Why do you think it is that you guys have played Ohio State so well? Even on the road last year, they ended up winning the national championship, and you guys led after halftime. Why do you think it is that you guys have played them so well?
I think we're a good team. I think we have been a good team for a while. We just have been inconsistent, and we've gained confidence. When we play confidently and we play as hard as we can, the result of the game is usually pretty positive, pretty good. But it's those games when we kind of let our guard down or just don't come to play and don't execute that we're not to the level that we need to be. So I don't think that it's any special formula to compete with these guys or anything like that. We've got great players. They've got great players. We just need to come out and compete at a high level and just look them eye to eye and fight.
This is one of your favorite things to talk about, but can you talk about your offensive line and just what makes them as good as they've been so far this year?
So many things. They're unbelievably physical. They control the line of scrimmage, running the ball and pass protection. Communication's great. What have I not already said about those guys? Everything they do, whether it's in the film room, they're so prepared each practice. They take great pride in the standard that has been set for them, and I can honestly say I think that they absolutely just love the offensive players that they're blocking for. They'll just give me hugs during the game or after the game and just take pride in keeping me upright and getting holes for Jordan and Divine. So, they're just all selfless guys who have really developed over the years, and under Coach Fry's guidance, they've really, again, developed into being great players, and we're going to need them to continue to be big for us.
How different is it, though, now than when you first got here with that group?
When we first got here, that O-line group, quite a few guys that we have now were here. They were just underdeveloped, young. I think, first of all, Coach Wilson and Coach Fry did a great job recruiting bigger bodies and guys who really cared, who really had a high ceiling and could get strong and with that potential. But I think just them what's so cool about our offensive line is we're really about 8, 9, 10 guys deep, where we feel great about, our 2 deep really at every position. So there's been such competition that everybody knows that there's no spot that's just given to him. If a guy has a bad week of practice, Coach Fry won't be afraid to sub him out real quick. So having that competition and having guys hold each other to a high standard, I think, is what's really helped them to develop.
Where do you see the passing game right now? Where would you grade it at this point, and where do you think you have to have improvement if you need improvement?
We definitely need to improve a lot. I think I'd probably give us a B- right now. Or something around there. But I think, we're getting more on the same page, just kind of little, back shoulder throws or kind of over the top or what we're seeing on the field, whether you should bend it in front of this guy or just you name it. But I just think we can continue to make competitive catches. I can continue to put it in spots where only they can make a play on it. Just understanding what I'm seeing, I think that'll help as well. And then I think our receivers, we need to continue to block on the perimeter extremely well for little quick throws and things like that. So, there's a lot of improvement that the receivers can make, but that I can make as well. And as we continue to work, and work together, I think we'll keep improving.
With the offensive line, with Jordan Howard, with Tevin Coleman before him, you guys have had a 100-yard rusher, I think, 12 of the last 14 games or something like that. You know they're going to load the box. A lot of teams are just going to try to load the box and take that away. So how important is it, especially this week, do you feel as a quarterback, to stretch them vertically?
It's huge. It's huge every week. And the good thing, we're pretty balanced right now, but like you said, we've really thrived in our run game as of recent. And so, I mean, we kind of take that personally as a quarterback receiver group that, we need to start, really elevating our game because we're doing okay, but we can do so much better. And we've shown to do a lot better in practice. But we just need to, like I said earlier, we need to have confidence. Like there will be times guys will do a move or run a route in practice that'll look unreal, and then in a game they're not sure if they want to do it or mess up or things like that. And then sometimes there will be a window I want to throw it to and just don't quite trust it yet. So, but for the most part, I mean, we are improving every week, I think. But especially as we enter Big Ten play, we're going to really have to develop and continue to get on the same page.
Nate, I guess, how important was it for Simi to have the game that he did Saturday? It feels like he's kind of stitched parts of that performance together over the first 3 weeks, but maybe that was the most complete game he'd played at wide receiver.
Yeah, I wasn't really even that aware that he had that big of a game because that's how he's looked in practice. For the most part, I mean, really, in spring ball, he was doing all those type of catches. So it was good to see him finally do that in the game. But, I mean, it was a good comfort blanket to kind of put it in his vicinity and have him come down with it. And I think it was really good for him just to have that confidence to know, hey, I'm a big guy, I can make any catch. If the ball's near me, it's mine. But he's going to continue to develop. But I wasn't surprised by that at all. I think he can continue to play a lot better as well. So, but we need to keep those other guys coming as well.
What is the biggest difference with Simi? Is it just as simple as confidence, through these first 4 games?
I think confidence is a huge thing. Talent-wise, he's extremely talented and great body, moves well in the air. I mean, adjusts to the ball well. But I think confidence is a big thing. I mean, you can only simulate a game so much until you're actually in the game and make those big catches on third down or make those touchdown catches. There's just a little hint of doubt in your mind that, hey, maybe I can or can't do this. But once you start doing it in a game, like you've seen Ricky Jones just explode with confidence because he's always made those plays, and now he's doing it in games as well. So, like I said, I think confidence is going to be his biggest thing, so it was good to see him play well last week.
Ricky, he went out with an ankle, and Isaac came in. Are there guys in the passing game that we really haven't seen much yet that you expect us to see, like Westbrook or Leon, or who else is you think on the verge of maybe surfacing for you?
Yeah, we have quite a few guys, and we're very deep, like I've said, at receiver. Really like the 3 guys who have been starting for us. But like you said, and Coach Wilson's really challenged some of those guys that we need them to be great players now. Not just, even though they're young, we need them to be, like I said, great players. Like you said, Nick and Leon, those guys are, in their time, they're going to be unbelievable receivers for us. But I always tell them that, this is my last year, so do it for me now. Let's get it going now. Don't wait. Physically, they're ready. I mean, this is the mental aspect, the confidence that they need to keep developing. But and then, I mean, other guys. I mean, Andre Booker's been doing great in practice. Damon Graham, Isaac Griffith, like you said. Luke Timian's been doing awesome in practice. So, I mean, I really feel great about all those guys. We need to continue developing them and getting confidence with them and just have them make some plays in a game so they can get that confidence.
Have you started looking at Ohio State's defense
yet? Yeah, we watched Sunday. We go over our game, the previous game, and then we start watching the next opponent.
Anything special? I know they've taken a couple interceptions back for touchdowns in the last 2 games and kind of turned the tide. Is there anything that you see on tape that you could take advantage of? Or?
I think they're very talented. I mean, they run a quarters-based defense. They're going to press our outside guys, no easy throws, but they're just extremely talented. But I mean, they run base coverages, cover 4, cover 3. I mean, you name it. But so just I got to follow my basic keys. I mean, again, they're talented, but I mean, we should do pretty well.
You're about to play the #1 team in the country here at Memorial Stadium. What type of atmosphere do you expect to have here on Saturday?
I mean, I hope it's popping because it's going to be, I mean, a great opportunity for us to start Big Ten play. But, I mean, we're not seeing it as any bigger game than any other week. I mean, we treat each week the same, whether it's good or bad. But, I mean, we understand that this is a big game for just what we want to do this season and start off Big Ten play right. So, I mean, we're excited about it.
You love what you were saying before. Do you have to play any differently knowing you're going up against a defense with so many, elite playmakers?
I don't think we have to play differently. I think we've had great plans each week. We just need to execute and play on time and just play like we can. We don't have to play. I just need to play within myself. I don't need to try to, block and throw it downfield and catch it. I just need to stand in the pocket and go through my reads and throw it on time and be accurate. So I'm not going to try to play out of myself. I'm just going to try to do what I do.
You talked about Jordan as a guy that is very football savvy. He's a lot smarter than maybe people realize just in terms of knowing the overall game. As you've gotten into, I guess, the season and going week by week with him, how has that sort of manifested itself? How has that made maybe the offense better?
Yeah, like I said, he understands situations. He understands if it's 3rd and 1 and I hand it to him, he needs to get the first down. So he won't look to make a cut. He'll just put his head right in there to get that 1 yard. And just little things like that. He understands on where to pass protect and pick up a blitzer, which has been a good comfort blanket for me, knowing even when they blitz, I'm picked up. And also running routes and kind of catching the ball. He catches it well. So, I mean, we're only scratching the surface with him because he's got a lot of potential and can be, unbelievable. He's been great so far, but he can continue to improve. But he's going to be a great one.
What's it like looking to your side at the huddle and seeing Latham there blocking?
That was awesome. I think he had a knockdown the one play he was in, so that was cool. But yeah, hopefully we can get him involved down there a little bit more. He's a heck of a player.
You ever think about the road less traveled if he'd gone out and played offensive tackle instead of defensive tackle?
I never really thought about that. I'm sure he could be great at O-line, but I like the guys I got right now, and he's doing too well on defense to play offense right now.
All right. Thanks, Nate.
Thank you.